at 10 a.m. I'm washing my face before I shave. Forgive me. What a difference a day makes. Still furious. Yeah. But I thought I would have a shave and just sort of symbolically clean up, you know? Oh, God. All right, so the shave, as many of you know, if you've ever watched me do one of these, is old school. Here's the shaving cup. Thank you to my friends at C.O. Bigelow. And also, speaking of my friends at C.O. Bigelow, here's some of their shaving cream, courtesy of their friends at Pro Rosso. It's in a metal tube. Love it. Doesn't take much. A little bit, right? Like that will do it. Cap it up. And I'm not going to do it now because it'll come screaming out next time I open it, but I have one of these keys. Get them on any sort of shaving site. And you just sort of put it on and twist it so that by the time you get to the end of the tube, you've used it all up. None goes to waste. Anyway. Good morning. I also warm up the outside of the cup. I warm up the brush. I use hot water to rinse the brush bristles. This is my brush. Not badger hair. This is synthetic. I'm gonna do it like this. I wrote a piece about a shave I got in London that was just so life-changing a couple months ago. I might fly to London just to get a shave. It was that good. I'm whipping it, you know, whip it good. But when you whip it up into a real sexy lather, and make sure your face is warm. And the good thing about, or an important step, I should say, about doing this is making sure your skin is warm, moist, and clean. You want to do it with clean skin. That's why, you know, use a nice, clean, simple Castile soap. I love the feeling when they shave you and they put the cream on. It's warm. And the hot towel and all that, you know. Something very sort of soothing about this. It's a shame that a lot of men have kind of like walked away from the razor and gone beards, but you know, whatever. I find the ritual of shaving to be very soothing when you really kind of give into it. And what I'm doing kind of also helps prepare the beard. Now I can breathe and talk. Whew. Anyway, I hope everyone's had their wallow and they're feeling more fired up today. I certainly am. We got work to do, don't we? But remember something. I want you guys to remember this. People in this country, at least half, with open eyes, half the people in this country voted for Trump's brand of explicit cruelty. People knowingly voted, consciously voted for the explicit cruelty. Remember that. I think forgiveness is overrated. And I haven't sensed, somebody pointed out to me yesterday, had Kamala won, there would have been a jubilation literally in the streets, in energy. Not here, not this time. I'm not hearing that. I'm sure it's happening within the confines of Mar-a-Lago and in certain pockets privately, but I get the distinct impression that other than places here like YouTube where people are, pussies are hiding behind anonymous usernames and fake avatars. But in real life, people are very sort of like quiet and maybe a little ashamed or embarrassed about their vote if they voted for Schindler. Yeah. I'm not seeing the jump for joy like I saw with Obama or with even Biden 4 years ago. But there is certainly a shift in our political landscape here. People wanted the cruelty. Never forget it. I can't read comments really because I don't have my reading glasses, but just remember, also, if you're pro-Trump, you're on the wrong channel, kids. Oh, this feels good. Feels really good. Also, important thing to remember when you're out and about, even in November and December and January and February, SPF. Gotta wear a sunscreen. Oh, God. It just feels so good. I do go against the grain. Some people frown upon that. I'm fine with it. You just can't press very hard. You have to have a sharp blade. You have to have a sharp, fresh... You have to have a sharp, fresh blade when you do it, which I do. I rotate the blade around like every 5 shaves. I can't tell you how good this feels, particularly after a stretch of days where you haven't shaved. I mean, it's going to feel good again if I shave again tomorrow, but not as good. Something really great about it. That first shave after a couple of days of not shaving, I can't explain it. Guys know. Get around the nostril. Be thorough, too. I have to fix my sink drain. Otherwise, I would fill the sink with water, but it doesn't hold. The drain stop doesn't completely block the drain. Oh, I find this area, like guys, like I do a single blade, old timey single blade razor, right? Every dermatologist I've spoken to and groomer says this, a single blade is better for your skin. It's less torturous, very gentle with it, and I have to get around these areas, like around there, like hairs growing in there, you got to get them out. So very carefully. Feels good though. Great. Oh God. Now, using this cream, which has some eucalyptus in it, it feels really good. Almost done. We good? Okay. Get up here. Final sweep over here, and in these weird areas. Over here and here. Make sure the sideburns are even. Okay, and then just a little wet hand. Feel around. Where did I miss anything that I can't really see? Anything standing out? Ah, always tricky around the mouth. There we go. Ah. Better, better, better. There we go. Okay. Clean shave. And now, cold water rinse. Cold water rinse. There we go. Okay, now. What I'm going to do is do a little trim around get in there, guys. Groom it up. Really, George? Yeah, really. Every day or so, you just do a little sweep in there to make sure the nostrils are good and clean. You hear that crackling sound, that means it's hitting, we're cutting whiskers in there. Because it is a bummer when you see someone up close. Clean. You see someone up close and notice that they have not really tended to this and these and up here. Not overdoing it, by the way. Hang on. Not overdoing it. All right. getting around the ear. Clean, clean, clean. Clean, clean, clean. Because as you get older, guys, hair stops growing where you want it to and starts growing where you don't want it to. Okay. Pretty good. And then I'm tweezing. Not too much. I'm not a fan of over tweezing. And then another thing we do is the brows. I comb them up. I just did this the other day, so it's probably fine. But what I do is I comb them up. And if there are any long, stray brow hairs, I will literally just, with manicuring scissors, like nothing. I just did this the other day, so everything's pretty under control. But if there's a real long one, I will snip it down. See what I'm doing? I'm brushing it up because I don't want to look too groomed. There's nothing like worse than over-groomed eyebrows on a man that makes you look like you have your eyebrows painted on your face. Like, no. We're pretty good here too. But sometimes I'll find one that like is like a fucking inch long. I'm like, really? They grow fast. They're sneaky little bitches. So yeah, just a little trim. That's it, guys. And maybe a little. That's it. Nothing crazy. So that's the grooming for the day. I'm now gonna take the dogs out. Oh. The good work begins. Thanks for tuning in. For those of you who came to troll, that's for you. I don't give a fuck. For those of you who came to be respectful and enjoy, hopefully you got something out of it. I appreciate you. Thanks. I'll talk to you tomorrow.